Welcome back to the legal stream. I'm here to do some kinds of coverage, we'll see what happens. I don't know why it says I've been doing this for 7 hours because I just started, but never mind that. It is what it is. Here I am, and I want to talk about the Nelk boys. They did a little stream with Andrew Schulz, and it was several months ago. And it went interestingly, so I'd like to cover that. What's up? Not a damn Christian. Good to see you. So I wanted to cover this video and just, give you an idea. Also, we'll, send invites out to join the panel if you'd like. Always like to jazz it up. And yeah, so this show, you never know what's going to happen. But the first thing I'm going to do is cover these guys, the Nelk boys. I don't know if you've heard of them, but they have a podcast called the Full Send Podcast. I'm so disgusted I can't even say it right without having to clear my throat. How do I? It's like they're not showing me all my options here. Okay, here we go. All right, so we've got Full Send. This is, I forget what his name is. Is it Jesse or Jamie or something else? Kyle. All right, and he's going to...
It's finally time. We are releasing the most anticipated episode, maybe ever, of the Full Send Podcast, the long lost episode with Schulz. We're here on Twitter because Steve's actually in this episode as well. And
Twitter, also now known as X.
Cannot be on YouTube, even if we blur his face. This episode was filmed November 10th, 2022. So this was a fucking long-ass time ago this episode was filmed, guys. But with this one, it was kind of, I think, our first time having a comedian on. We kind of wanted to treat it like our boys-only episodes where it's our internals and we kind of just chill and fucking bro down and like talk about whatever's going on in the world. And we thought that would be a good way to do Schulz. We saw his video and I guess he felt like we were asking him generic questions or like we weren't we didn't know anything by the way they talk, which I understand his point of view. And guys, I'm not claiming to be the fucking next Larry King or fucking Joe Rogan. I've never claimed to be the best podcaster. This was 8 months ago, but even till this day, still, like, this whole podcast thing, we were kind of just having fun with it, and it got really huge, and we're always trying to get better at it. But that being said, we've done so many different guests.
This is the temper your expectations intro. Smart on their part.
Yes, we've had Elon on. He sat with us for 4 hours, and he tweeted after and said he had a good fucking time. Trump came on once and then literally told everyone around him, told Dana he had such a good time that we got him on again. We've had Shaq, like so many big names. And like, this is our first time where a guest like didn't enjoy themselves on the podcast, which honestly, it sucks for me to like hear that because we obviously want every guest to have a good time. And we definitely we were excited to have Schulz on. I think he's fucking hilarious. He's obviously a legend. Now we've seen Schulz said in his video that he didn't want to put the episode out because he thought it was so bad. That's what he originally told me. I was kind of the one pushing to release it because I thought it was fucking hilarious. And I think you guys will find it entertaining regardless if it's bad or not. It's fucking hilarious. It's a fucking podcast. Like, it's not that fucking serious to me. And then Steiny didn't want it out because Schulz went fucking LaFlame on him. I do feel a little...
No, I kind of feel like that was Andrew's issue, was that it wasn't that serious. He didn't have an issue that they were taking it too serious. He had an issue that they weren't taking it seriously enough. Like, there was just some bullshit.
Feel bad for Steiny because I saw Schulz say that he thought Steiny was trying to troll him, and I don't think Steiny was trying to troll him at all. I actually think Steiny was trying his genuine best.
Steiny might be so retarded.
Keep the podcast going.
Just
he did
being
get
himself,
roasted pretty hard by Schulz, but I think he was trying his best, honestly. After Schulz saw us talk about it, we were talking in a group chat literally about doing it, and then I saw him just post on his story say release the pod. So I was like, okay, I thought we were reshooting it, but I guess we're not. I guess we're releasing it. I wanted to release it the whole time. I never gave two fucking shits if they came out or not. I think it's fucking hilarious. I think you guys will love it. Schulz says it's our worst podcast, but I think it's our best. I'm claiming this right now. It's the best Full Send podcast episode ever. You guys let me know what you think. It's fucking entertaining. Schulz, I think we got to run it back after this one. We have to. The people want it. I don't know. Life is fucking stupid, then. Let's get into it, boys.
Happy Dad is their seltzer.
Holy, hour drive. I gotta take a fucking leak. Everything good? Andrew, nice to meet you.
Andrew Schulz.
It's always weird.
All right, here we are, New York City. Steve,
It's always a little weird to say it's like a throwaway thing, and then you have a bunch of production. It's like, yeah, it's kind of throwaway, but you kind of also want to do your best.
I'll put the mic in front of you.
Sure.
Got a huge fill-in. Brad's not here, so the episode's not going to be all about him. It's a group pod.
Brad's gonna be pissed he's not on this
I know.
episode.
You guys cool or what?
But
Do you
we
want
got Steve subbing in. I feel
you
like
want to
that's
talk?
way better.
You want to? I think we should talk about the $100 fight we had.
Yeah. So we were at Ferrari World in Abu Dhabi, right? You were there.
I was there.
So I know I paid, or Brad paid for me and Selena or something.
Yeah.
And with the idea that you were going to pay for Jacob.
Yeah.
And this is $100 US.
Basically, I showed up late to Ferrari World. We're in Abu Dhabi.
I wasn't there, so yeah.
And there's a huge argument going on, and the camera's out. So I'm like, this is funny. Like, Brad's freaking out. And so Brad
Was
had
he actually pissed though?
He's
Yes.
like pressing me, like,
he called out Steve and was like, "Where's my fucking money?" And I thought, "Yo, this
Give
is for the
Jacob-
camera."
he's like, give Jacob $100.
But was
right
he kidding
now.
or was he actually
He
mad?
was so
he was
pissed.
Because you can
serious.
tell when Brad's actually mad.
like,
Because his
pissed.
eyes are like he's like looking down and shit like
And
this.
his veins are coming out.
But he's like being the bully, like
So
using
that's
his size, like
Steve
Yeah.
talking.
give him $100 right now. And
The
I
other
was
guy,
in shock.
Did you call him out?
That's
What did I say? I
Kyle.
forgot
You're
exactly
like,
what I
dude,
said.
you know how much fucking money
That's
I've spent
tiny.
on you and your filmer, which is
Tiny
true.
Steinberg.
Yeah, I was like, I've spent more money on Jacob than you do. I've
Probably
spent
hundreds
so
of
much
thousands.
money. Just in general, I'll give you the $100, but this is like insane.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna lie.
So did you tell him like, yo, bro, I paid for so much of your shit. Like, why are
Yeah.
you pressing me over $100?
And then
And what'd he say?
He was fired up. When that guy gets heated, he stays in that heated.
What'd he say? What's the response to that?
Do you
though?
remember the response? I know he didn't make me give the $100
Always give, like,
after,
a-
but it was just crazy. 'Cause
illustrator
it's like he
style.
wanted to like beat me up for over $100.
Brad brought me McDonald's breakfast in Abu Dhabi once.
No way.
I swear to God.
free of charge.
I was surprised.
That's
He
crazy.
I
paid
kind of
for
wanted to test him though, because like we were both standing there, and then like I just kind of waited it out, and I made him pay for breakfast.
No, he's insane.
It was pretty.
What
dope.
he was, it was like
He bought
waiting
me.
to
He
who
bought me an
pays?
egg McMuffin.
What?
Yeah,
Oh
it was
my
like
God.
$6.
You're taking the biggest win out of anybody.
I know.
That's pretty crazy.
Yeah, right. Venmo request is coming, but yeah. So we got Andrew Schulz today. You know,
Brad
him?
is cheap as fuck though. That's
He's the
fuck.
cheapest.
I can't, like, he goes to dinner with us. Like, you weren't there, but Red Rock, and him and his editor get steak dinners. He
All right, let me see
expects
if this works.
that I pay for it.
I want to see his.
Like, it's like crazy that he even chips in for his filmer. It's
I
pretty
want to see
crazy.
how his ordering changes.
Do you ever
if
just
he
look at
pays.
him though and just be like, yo, let's
Look at
chop
his
it up?
break.
Yeah, right. No.
I mean,
Like that's what you got to do though. Like we all take turns grabbing the bill and shit, and I feel like we're fair. But if someone's
Well,
like
that's how
not
we
grabbing
are.
the bill ever, like
I
you
got the
got to be
bill in
like, yo,
Abu
let's
Dhabi.
chop it up.
I'm just so used to, like,
Right, clear this.
Brad is rich. Like,
He's-
so I'm just so used to, like, all my friends that have money. It's just like, okay, you got it, I got it. Just
Yeah,
no one.
What goes around comes around.
It's just how it
Yeah.
goes. So it's
that's,
like,
that's when you're. But that's when with
But
your
I
boys.
will do that if I notice that someone's like not paying all the time or they're like taking advantage of me. Then I'll be like, yo, I won't grab the bill. Like I will just be like, yo, I'm chopping. Like let's chop it up.
Have you had to do that before?
It's not like nothing serious, but I do it when it's necessary because like you don't want to be taken advantage of.
Yo.
I feel right.
Yeah.
yeah. So then I text him after. It's like,
Yo, put the mic in front of you.
and I text him after, like,
Yo, put the
I
mic.
really don't appreciate you
So
coming
that's
at me.
Steiny taking, Steiny's trying to make him the bitch. The stroke is way too fucking. The stroke on that is way too sharp. Bitch. This is according to Steiny. I don't think he's a bitch. But Steiny thinks he's a bitch. Anyway.
me like that. Like, don't do that again. I've spent more money on you than your own parents, and more money on Jacob than
Okay,
you
I'm gonna
will
expose
ever.
Brad real quick. I'm gonna expose him.
We're doing.
gonna expose him
everyone's
real
gonna
quick.
be like, "Why are we doing this? The one episode he's not here."
No, I'm really scared. This isn't going out soon, right?
Well,
At
no,
least a week.
if
He
This
Brad's
is
has
going out.
he
This
has-
is going out next.
he has my watch. I left it at his place, and I'm seriously I haven't gotten it back for 3 weeks. I think he's
You
stealing it,
noticed
but
the
he probably
theme
is.
where
we went to Vegas.
he likes throwing his friends under the bus.
I guess one time, and we were on a party bus and we were filming, and we had a couple strippers, and Steve threw probably like 2K once, and we go to his house a week later, and
Let me
we got off
look
the
what
party bus
this-
before him. There's ones everywhere. We go to the house a week later, and in the corner there's 2 fucking plastic bags filled with ones, and we're like, "Yo, what the fuck is that from?" And Jacob just starts kind of shaking his head, and I'm like, "Did you guys pick those up from the party bus?" Because we like left them as a tip for the driver. So we stayed back and picked up all the ones.
Do you think he made Jacob do that, or you did it himself?
He was like, "Yo, fuck this," and they both were picking him up, and they're just sitting in his living room. And you remember this? He's like, "Yo, I meant to give them back to you, bro. I
That's
got them
savage.
because I didn't want you to throw them."
No, I remember him returning thousands of dollars in ones, but I don't remember the party bus.
Well, that's where we threw them. But yeah, it was pretty crazy.
But to be clear, if Brad was here, I'd be saying this right now. I'm not just saying it.
Okay, if he was here, I would not be saying any of this.
No, 'cause
his
I-
only response is, "I have Apple Pay."
Yeah.
no, it's bad.
That's his only response for him.
And
Rocky or
now-
Joggers is like made to lose your wallet. I've lost my
Let's
wallet
make
from
the
them
line.
before, but
But yeah,
Yeah,
I
well-
haven't talked to him since then. So
So you guys aren't cool right now.
no, we're cool. It just rubbed me the wrong way. It was
Yeah,
just
that is
like,
dust.
It's
I
just
mean,
like
I would love to see his response to that.
it just
Like
really,
why he
well,
asked
no, his
fees for
response.
$100.
No, he was
That's
just
a
pissed
little
off
better.
that Jacob wasn't able to get the camera in and took it out on me. But it's like
I mean, you
you
could
gotta have some
Ah.
common sense coming after me.
You could
for
release the
$100. What'd you say?
release the beast.
All
Put
right.
him in a group chat with Mary Beth.
So he is. Fuck. Why is it not? I don't know. Thought it was supposed to be yellow. All right, let's continue.
I think someone told my mom. I told someone. I think they told my mom.
Yeah, well, he has no idea what's going on.
Let's go.
What's good? You good?
Yeah, I'm good, man. How
I've
you
been trying to
doing?
do this for a minute, eh?
Yeah, I know, right?
Andrew Schulz.
Is
My
this your
man.
spot or something?
Are we going?
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're going.
I know Cole, man. I didn't set this up. You guys did, but obviously, but
There
Cole
we
owns
go.
this place.
So what's good? Where'd you come from?
I live down the block.
Just
Where are we? Lower East Side?
Well, yeah, we're in
Okay.
or Soho. They call this area.
You lived here your whole life?
Nah, I grew up in the East Village.
all right.
Now you're here with your wife?
Yeah, my wife and I live down in Soho. Is this
Okay.
shit?
I just want to say
Talk to me, man.
the infamous special was fantastic.
Oh, thank
It
you,
was so
brother.
good.
Jokes,
Thank
bro.
you,
I
man.
bought it. I made sure to share it because
You
how
did
good
share
it
it.
was. It was incredible.
Thank you.
It really was.
Thank you, man.
Bro, the
And-
whole marketing of that shit was like
was
pretty
insane.
viral.
So he's this guy right here. He's mid, meaning like Andrew doesn't hate him, he doesn't love him. He's kind of right in the middle. So Kyle is mid.
Thank you, man. Yeah,
Was
yeah.
that like-
shit worked out.
Was that like planned, or was that just like talk us through that? What happened with that?
Oh, you're saying like when they wanted to edit the jokes?
Because didn't you want to sell it?
Well,
to, like, a-
originally,
yeah.
originally it was with one of the streamers, and then they
Yeah,
had
'cause
some
there's-
higher ups there had some issues with.
There's two ways you can go with these comedians. You can either riff with them and be funny, or you can just ask them about the comedic process. And one is easier than the other.
with the jokes, and then they said that they want to cut the jokes, and then I didn't want to do that, and but I wasn't necessarily upset because I knew that story is like perfect, and everything is story.
Especially nowadays, like I feel like that's
Yeah.
happening to fucking everybody.
Yeah, yeah.
Are you able
yeah.
to say which ones you were like pitching it to?
No, because like a thing I learned about it was already with one, so they just were like, no, we can't do that. And that's the thing I learned about Hollywood is everybody's just trying to keep their job.
Mhm.
And like when you realize that, like I used to think Hollywood was this. There was like a few people that would like come together every year, and they'd be like, all right,
We can't do this. We can't do this.
exactly. Everybody's trans now, and it's like, that's not how it works.
Well,
It
according to
basically is a
Bert
bunch of people who
Kreischer,
are
everybody
scared they're
is
not going to
kind
be
of
able to have
fluid.
their jobs anymore.
That's what I always say too.
So when you're terrified, you lean towards the safest thing, which is everybody. We accept everything,
Mm-hmm.
right? And yeah, and once I understood that, I was like, that's not that bad. These people got kids and shit.
Is there ever anything where you're like, yo, this is too far, I can't talk about this?
Maybe, but then I just find a way to talk about it because it's all how you talk about
Yeah,
it.
how do you decide that? I mean, that's something we deal with too, but it's interesting because
Yeah.
comedians kind of have this pass a little bit,
Yeah.
right?
Well,
So
of course
how
we
do
do.
you like decide what's too far?
It's
by your
play.
own- yeah.
As long as you're playing, you get away with everything.
As long as you're
That's how I
playing
feel.
and
As long as
having
it's playful.
fun,
If you're standing on it, you're like, this is how
that's
I
what it's
feel.
all about.
Then you're gonna get fucked, and you gotta try to defend it. Like if Andrew Tate was like, I'm joking, I don't believe any of this shit, then nobody would give a fuck. But he's like, I
But then it
do
wouldn't be
believe
as
this.
funny at the same time.
It won't be as funny. And
Well, you have
he-
to say that you're joking, but you have to mean it too, you know? And like for example, like look at Andrew's eyes. Those are the eyes of a man who means business. You know, those are some bug eyes that you only have when you're being sincere.
he wouldn't be able to make as much money. Right. So it's like, it's a very tricky thing where he's got to be like, I do believe this, but I'm also being hyperbolic.
We did a pod with him. We're gonna upload it tomorrow. But
Yeah.
he did admit he said some of the shit he was joking.
Of course he's joking.
Yeah.
He's like a funny, like you can look at him and you're like, the way you're organizing these ideas, you're like kind of funny and you're thoughtful. and like
sometimes
he's not a
he's
dumb
joking.
guy.
He's like a stand-up guy in a way.
Exactly. So it's like,
he's not.
but he can't call himself a comedian. He has to say, I'm serious. And once you say you're serious about wild shit, then people go, okay, what's wrong with you?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
What's
So with
wrong
comedians,
with
like,
you?
look, we like to be playful. Like human beings like to be playful and we like to play with shit that scares us. You know what I mean? Like fucking Halloween is just, we're afraid of death. And we're like, how do we play with it to get more comfortable with it?
I want to get your take on the
Yeah.
Nick Cannon. I don't know if
So this guy, we want to call the worm. He's the worm. He's the guy who initially you might think he's doing good things, but you soon realize he's full of shit and he can't be trusted. It's all an elaborate trick on his part. Steiny is the worm. So you got middle of the road guy, Kyle, and you got Steiny the worm.
you saw
Having
it,
children?
he had his 12th kid today.
Yeah.
His 11th one last week.
Yeah.
Do we know how many different baby mamas? Is it 12 different ones?
I don't know if it's 12 different ones, but either way, it's a shitload of kids.
Yeah.
So you think that's like a flex or is that a financial decision?
That is
Like-
how rich people flex now, though.
But that's 12
Just with
kids is
kids?
expensive.
Because that is.
Do you think
the
that's a
most-
pullout problem or
That
do you
is
think?
a flex.
It's
Like
a
it's like,
super
yo,
flex.
I got
I could
Chad.
afford it. Like that's all we're thinking, right? We're going.
But I don't
"God
think
damn."
you can. 12 kids, child support's expensive.
I think child support cuts off after like 3.
Oh shit.
Does it?
Yeah, I think there's
That's a
some
life
weird
hack.
rules with that. Maybe Cali's different, but somebody could look that up.
Life
Someone way
hack.
smarter than me, but I think it stops at a certain point.
But who do you flex? Yo, I got 12 kids to.
It's all over the
us,
gram and
we're
shit.
talking about it.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
yes,
Like
you're right.
buying a Bugatti or whatever. It's like people got Bugattis that got nice watches, all that kind of shit. You buy that once it's done. But like them kids, you got to look after till they're 18. Like that's a super flex. Like you guys, how many kids you guys got?
None.
Broke boys?
Yeah, Bugatti.
How many you got?
None. We're just broke in a restaurant.
Bugattis are easy.
Nick Cannon got it.
But do you think that's a
Once
pullout
you
problem or
buy
you
it,
think?
No, I think you get addicted to creating life.
You have the money to buy
I want to have
it,
kids
then it's
badly.
Not impressed.
My wife and I are trying to have kids. So yeah.
What's holding that up?
Cum,
You can't produce right
cum and
now?
eggs. You know what I mean? Nah, bro. We just started like a month or
Nice.
two. But yeah, who knows?
See, that's a little
I gotta get my shit checked out.
personal.
How long have you guys been married?
It's kind of
Almost a year.
How does it
Damn.
change the
Kind of,
relationship once you get married?
That's why
They don't
Steiny's a worm. Because
Yeah, do you
he's asking
recommend marriage? I guess you
questions.
can't really say. You're
Yeah,
in
I
trouble,
do.
You don't
but-
need to
I
ask
do.
questions.
I actually
about
really do recommend
guys
marriage.
or
Well, you
people
posted,
with kids.
He's
Are
on
you-
his
are you
9-year
married?
anniversary.
No.
Are you guys married?
No.
9-year
But
anniversary. He's with his
practically-
girl.
Yeah.
Why not just do it? I met your girl. She seems sweet. Do you not want to get married?
No, she doesn't.
See,
You don't believe in it?
No, she does.
now, this is why Andrew Schulz is smart, because he's uncomfortable with the question. So what does he do? Rather than say, fuck you, I don't like that question, he just reroutes it to the guy next to him and says, oh, so you're asking about my relationship. Let me ask Steve why he's not married yet.
No, we want to.
So then what's the holdup?
I mean, they're young still. Steve, what are you, 24?
24.
24.
Yeah.
But even if you get married and it doesn't work out, that's okay. You
No,
try.
See, and that's why Kyle over here is middle of the road guy. He doesn't want to take the heat, so he starts piling on like, yeah, dude, you're young, whatever, blah, blah, blah.
I think it will work out. It's definitely something I want to do with her. So
Yeah.
I think just, I don't know. It will happen. It will happen.
Okay, good.
How'd
Yeah,
you propose to your
excited.
wife?
I just did it at this restaurant that she loves, and it was corny, and I
It's
fucked
probably
up the
romantic as
line.
fuck. Don't
It was
lie.
romantic, but
You
I
went
fucked
hard,
the
you went
line,
hard
bro.
on the
I-
man.
Yeah.
I went a little bit harder afterwards, but like on the proposal was just in a restaurant, and my boy was next to me. He'd been with his girl for 5 years. I've been with my girl for like 2 or 3,
2 years. That's it.
and I had to wait for him to leave because he was like, "Motherfucker, if you propose to your wife,
You know, maybe I'm misjudging because Steiny's like really into. He's like 2 years. That's it. You're already into it. I don't know what his game is, and that's why he's a slippery snake or a worm.
in front of my girl who I've been with for 5
Oh,
years,
shit.
she's gonna kill me." So I just let him leave. He finished eating at the restaurant, and then I said,
It's all right, bro.
"Yeah, it was cool. Yeah, marriage is cool, man. I should get married.
Talked about Mr. Beast about the prenup thing.
Yeah,
Is that like a thought for you, or
to get a prenup.
yeah?
Yeah, for sure, it's a thought.
Did you do it?
No,
Well, how do you go about that? It's a big gamble.
yeah, but that's
Really?
marriage. I don't think you're married if you got a prenup.
It's a big gamble. You know, it's like when you have kids, it's like saying after somebody's married, telling them it's a big gamble. It's like if somebody has kids and you're like, you say to them, are you sure you're okay being a parent? It's like, guess what, buddy? It's too fucking late to do anything about that. I don't have a time machine, so I'm gonna have to make the best of these kids.
Prenup.
No.
No,
No, it's about legally doing it.
no, it's about committing 100%.
What about in 10 years? Would you regret that? If
This fucking worm. Would you regret that? How do you know he's looking at him with his fucking bug eyes? Like, how do you know you're not going to regret getting married?
it's like, God forbid.
Yeah, if God forbid it went, I'll be like, yeah, this is fucked up. But then that's the risk you take. But if you're going all in with somebody,
Andrew is a professional. He's not like he could snap back right now, but he's not doing it because he's like, look, I'm unflappable. I don't give a shit. This kid is, he's gonna be how he's gonna be, but I'm not gonna let it fuck me up.
and the idea is that you guys have this unit and you're going to build something together no matter what. And
Yeah.
you can't sign some paperwork that
It's
is basically assuming it's going to break down.
it's almost like he's trying to explain the concept of marriage to this little kid.
Very true.
You know, you guys don't have girls?
Not at the moment. Nah.
No,
It's
I
kinda,
don't.
you know.
I mean, you're 38, right?
39.
39. We're a
Yeah.
little bit younger.
We're a little bit younger, you're an old man. I'm a baby with my backwards cap, I'm not really into you're not that young at 28. Don't get it twisted.
How old are you?
We're not that young though. I'm 28.
Yeah. Me
28.
too.
But you could have a girlfriend. You don't
We
have to,
Got mains, but we're always on the road. It's like that NBA lifestyle.
Yeah.
So it's
Yeah,
like-
it's like the NBA lifestyle if you were too short to play in the NBA. I think that's why Andrew has this smirk on his face. He's like, look, you guys don't exactly have the sex appeal of NBA players.
A little tough.
Yeah.
You can't stay loyal. There's problems.
NBA.
Well, I don't know.
Yeah.
You
When a
think
player's
of
on the
yourself
road-
like an M-
See, because like he wants to play it like, yeah, we get a lot of chicks on the road. It's hard to settle down. But more likely, what it seems to be is he can't get any women.
NBA player. Eh?
Well, when they're on the
Yeah.
road
Look in
and you
the
got
mirror.
chicks, I don't know. You go to different cities,
Yeah.
like whatever.
All these
Yeah.
women are like, yeah, I need a smarmy guy who's 5'3". That's my type.
Like you tell me you have an IUD, then I'm
Then
nutting
you're
in
just
you.
letting it rock.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Is
You
that a
don't-
bad take? You think?
What if they got an IUD?
If they say, "Yo, I got an IUD," and you just let it fly?
NBA.
Do you? Yeah, you fucking like an NBA player. Yeah, I don't know, man. I would wear condoms. Why not just pull out? You like nutting inside?
If they say IUD,
You like that?
it's say less. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Do you get a lot of pussy?
Sometimes.
Sometimes.
Yeah. It depends
You
on the
get a
chick.
lot.
It depends if it's a dirty.
Okay.
It's like a religion. Yeah.
What do you mean?
Well, it depends on if I'm really attracted to the girl, then yeah.
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 Okay.
Why are
Like
you not?
if this guy drinks and he doesn't,
No,
like,
I think he's
get
got
pussy,
good. Yeah. What
the
he's-
next day,
he's
like
depressed.
like watch out, like don't talk to him.
Really?
He's gonna be in the worst mood. But if
Ooh, he called him out. If he drinks and he can't close a deal on a woman the next day, he's gonna bitch and complain, and he's gonna take out his frustration on everybody.
Yeah,
Really?
that's pretty rare
it's
to
like,
see
yo,
that, but yeah.
he's gonna be
He's
fucking,
the best.
Yeah,
He's relaxed. He's a
fired
good
up,
guy to
he's
be
happy.
around.
Yeah.
No, but you got good chat. I feel like you'd be fun.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, and this is probably good being part of all this, right?
Yeah, it definitely helps.
Yeah, it
All right,
gets you.
so Andrew is being nice. You know, it hasn't entered the territory of hate yet, so that's good.
a foot in the door, and then once you start talking to them, then you could do what you do best.
Well, did that help you when you started to take off as a comedian?
Did it help me get laid?
Fuck yeah.
No, I always got laid.
Really?
Yeah.
Well,
I
comedians
know.
are fucking
But being
social.
being a stand-up comedian sauce though.
yeah.
That's dope.
Yeah, it's sauce,
That's
but
sauce,
like,
bro. That is sauce, man. That's fucking gravy, bro.
it never was like,
What's up, Provo Kid?
yeah, I never did comedy to get pussy or nothing like that. Like, yeah, I was happy that I was able to get laid before comedy, because then I see certain comics, they do comedy to get pussy, and it just bothers me.
There's guys like that out there.
Really?
Yeah.
How can you tell?
There's guys who do comedy get pussy. Like they aren't doing their Happy Dad Full Send podcast for that reason.
I mean, you just look at the jokes. Like, if every joke is like, men are so dumb.
Oh
No way. There's
fuck.
guys writing like that.
Yeah,
Is
To
there,
appeal to
Is
women.
there like left-wing comedians?
yeah, there's everything.
Is that a joke, dude? Like almost the entire left wing, West Coast comedy scene. Now that Rogan has left, almost that whole scene is left wing. Man, these guys are clueless.
I guess there is.
Yeah,
I don't really consider
Well,
those people comedians. I don't know. I
Paul
just don't like.
Tompkins,
I mean, yeah, there's.
you
I think
know.
there's both. You know, I think that. I personally,
But
I don't think you should be
comedians
any
don't
wing if
really-
you're a real comedian.
Like
What
he
wing are you?
said is-
But
is-
like
none.
purposely.
what Andrew says, correct. Like the best comics don't really have a political leaning one way or the other because they want to appeal to a large audience.
trying to.
I would never
appeal
let
to, like,
anybody
someone-
know.
Well,
Yeah,
you
purposely
always
trying to appeal takes away the comedy,
Am
right?
I a
Because you can't
Schulz
misdirect.
Right.
If I-
On his show, not really. I feel like he really hams it up. But I am like he just overdoes it. He's overly self-aware. I think he's smart. I admire his intelligence. But I am a fan of him in this interview because he is being real. And when he's real, I do respect him.
I know the direction you're going every single
But
time,
not on his show.
then you can't. And it also like
How about you?
being so polarized is like, it's just the worst fucking thing. You can't get away with a single joke. I was just telling this to John. It's like the second you establish a side, everything that you say can and will be used against you by the opposition, because they view your viewpoints as something that's trying to destroy their life, instead of what we all are, is just like people trying to make it through life. It ain't that big a deal. So I would never take a side.
Right.
That's something you guys got to be careful with,
Mm-hmm.
because I'm sure the perception of you guys is right wing,
Yeah.
but you're all Canadian. So
I'm just Canadian. they're
Canadian,
American.
wow.
Salim is Canadian.
Salim,
nah,
no,
he's
Salim's American.
Ethiopian.
Oh, is he?
Who knew?
Yeah.
Well, I knew he wasn't
Not
white.
even, not
but
even like he's not fucking voting.
Oh, really?
No.
Yeah.
I thought he was
Ethiopian.
Canadian like you.
No.
Man, what
Oh.
do Canadians
So
even
it's just
care
you
about
and
We
then-
have a
that
lot of Canadians in the
for?
squad, like back end, front end, but
Okay. I like Canadians, man.
Do you?
Yeah.
You're one of the few.
Really?
Yeah.
Who doesn't like Canadians?
this
Me.
guy.
Why don't you like them?
It's kind of annoying. I don't know.
But like
They just
for
don't
what?
get like common sense in like the greatest country, America. You know what I'm saying?
Well, no, this is the
Greater-
greatest
How
country.
so?
Yeah. I don't know. I just noticed like the tendencies. It's just like this fucking Canadian
You
doesn't
tell
get
people
it.
you're from Miami when you're from Denver. though.
Okay. Well, yeah.
Like
I'm
I'm,
not
from
getting-
I'm from Toronto at least. Like
Yeah,
You're not
okay.
even from Toronto, bro.
No, I mean
me.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're from
20 minutes
Mississauga.
away.
You're
fool.
from,
Mississauga.
yeah. You're
Yeah,
from
see?
the Long Island. of
He's like
Toronto.
saying he's from the
Yeah,
city,
yeah,
but he's
Not
from Long
even-
Island.
You know,
Toronto Light or whatever the fuck
Yeah,
they
see,
call
he
that.
knows what I'm
Yeah,
talking
yeah,
about.
yeah,
Canadian
yeah.
bullshit.
No, but yeah.
Yeah.
should definitely be one of
Everyone
the
wants to be
great
from the
shit on
sides.
him.
well, everyone wants to be from the six when
I
they
doubt
fucking
it.
when Drake's from there and bullshit. It's like
Now Drake made Toronto cool, man.
straight up.
But I like just Canadians in general. I like how they are. Nice people, kind people. I trust their kindness. Isn't that the dope thing about having some fame?
I don't.
Is that you
trust
could be nice to
kindness
people and they trust it.
always. Sometimes I do.
Do you have people from New York
And
that
South
hit you up
Sincere
or like
teams.
want to put New York on their back?
In what way?
Notice
if
how
he's-
Steve hasn't said much of anything so far. It's just Steiny, and
From
Kyle
Canada and all
for
the
most
Toronto
of this.
people. You know, they have like that connection.
Yeah.
Do you have a connection with New York people?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, like I'm yeah, I am the way I am because of the people here. You
Yeah.
know?
Yeah.
Yeah, and I take responsibility, I guess, for it. Like I look,
Like you want to put New
You
York
watch
on the
the
map type
special?
shit.
you can't put New York on. It's already on the map.
Yeah.
You know, you just
Everyone
gotta
wants to
live
claim
up.
they're like the king of New York, though.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Well, people have called. Are they calling him out for calling himself the king of New York? Somebody called. Somebody did call Schulz the king of New York. They did say that at one point. They said he was. Who was it? It was those sandwich guys.
I don't know if
Yeah.
you've said that or not.
Nah, man. You don't need to be. Get that product placement. That's not distracting. Yeah, I don't. King of New York.
Who is the king of New York in your opinion?
It's got to be the OGs if we're being real.
David
It's an
Tell.
OG type of thing. Like, who's the king of New York? That's a great question. I don't know. You think you're the king of New York? That's what they
No,
say?
I didn't say that.
Oh, okay.
He's just trying to get included.
Okay,
That's
I
what he
got
does.
you. You really, you got it like that?
His
No, I
Happy
don't.
Dad.
Who do you
that's
think is
their
the king of New
brand.
York?
That's what Schultz is drinking right there. That Happy Dad seltzer, hard seltzer. That's their actual brand. So they're actually in the alcohol business.
New York.
Both.
Cardi probably. Cardi B.
Oh, really?
Yeah. The
I
queen.
mean, yeah,
I don't
she's
think
a
no one
popular
really talks
musician.
about that.
She's a
no more.
popular musician. I don't know. I don't think you can be king of New York if you're a musician.
What do you have to be? A comedian? Because you're not claiming that.
Nah, but I don't know. It's like, who is the cultural curator of New York?
The cultural curator.
I don't know.
Kanye?
I don't know either.
Right now, Side Talk is king.
Yeah, they're big.
Side
Do
Talk
you
is
fuck
king.
with those boys?
Love
Who
them.
the fuck is Side?
Love Trent and
You
Jack.
linked with them?
Yeah, of
Yeah.
course. But
Man,
like
I
right now,
don't-
they're
I don't know
representing New York
They're
in a way.
killing it.
Yeah, yeah.
Side Talk.
And sometimes it takes an outsider, right?
Yeah.
So it's like, it's cool. Well, I don't know. Jack's, I think, from Long Island, but like sometimes you need someone from outside to look in and see what's spectacular and amazing because the shit that's right in front of you is just too obvious to you.
When they were really small, we had like a call with them and they were debating like signing with us
Yeah.
and they passed on us.
No way.
But like we're
It
still
worked
tight with them.
out.
Like yeah, it worked out for them.
But it was smart
They
for you
killed it.
guys to look after it.
I was watching them from like when they were small.
Really?
But like it wasn't. We just had a call and then they're like, "Yo, I think we're just gonna kind of do our own thing. Like, love you boys. Like, appreciate it." And now they're killing it.
So what?
And they're still helping us. Like, they show love to Happy Dad on
Yeah.
the stage and shit. It's dope. They're
Yeah.
crushing it.
No, they're absolutely crushing it. They're representing the culture in the best way.
Yeah.
That's the thing. Like if you put the culture on the map, then you're king. And I think that they're doing that beautifully right now. So that's good. You were trying to sign them.
I just we're
You're
all
kind of
just
smart
looking-
guy, huh?
I mean, I try.
Yeah.
Not as dumb as
Okay.
you look.
So are you the brains behind this shit?
No, we got a bunch of brains now. but
Yeah. But originally,
I'm one of them. But now we got John. We got Sam. Steve's a smarter guy than people know too.
now this guy's
Steiny's getting there.
this guy's
He
sharp.
thinks he's smart, but
You sharp. This guy's sharp.
yeah, Steve's very
Your
smart.
one mess up was the getting kicked off YouTube.
Yeah.
That's the one thing because never let them take away your ability to control your narrative. You still got this, so you could talk.
Yeah.
But that's the one thing. Like when I saw that even happen with like Tate and all the guys, it was like, you don't want to die on this because if you can't speak, people forget about you immediately.
Yeah.
You know, don't let them take away your ability
I
to.
think it was kind of.
But
But
out
your
of
specials on
control, though.
YouTube too, though.
Yeah,
So how many
everything's
people?
YouTube.
But
for
how
me.
many people are telling you
I'm
like,
all
"Yo,
in
this
YouTube.
might not fly,"
But Steve's was
They
definitely
do, for
weird
sure.
because like,
and you
there's no-
overrule them and say, "Yo, I'm gonna be
stripes,
me."
Oh, hold on. What are you? What are
I'm
you
just
asking?
saying, like, because your stuff's on YouTube,
Yeah,
and you do a little bit borderline stuff. So
of course, I
how,
want to be as close as I possibly can. I want to go.
but how many
over.
people are saying, "Yo, this might not work," and you're overruling that and saying, "Yo,
like you're
fuck
saying
it."
at YouTube the company?
No, but like if you're gonna talk about like make the blackface jokes like you do in your
Yeah,
special,
yeah.
like how many people are like, "Yo, that might not fly on YouTube."
Nobody has said anything there. That's another thing I learned about comedy is like, if you do a joke to the person you're talking about and they laugh, you can't be offended. If it was just a bunch of white people in the crowd and we're talking about why blackface is okay in this situation, in the situation, I think I was like, it was a Navy SEAL, right? I was
Yeah,
like, it's like they have to do it, right? Which I think is a funny sketch, like the idea of like this woke Navy SEAL like showing up and he's got to do it, and even
And
the
he
black
doesn't
guys
want
are
it?
like, paint it the fuck up. He's like, guys, I would. Like to me, just the visual of that is funny, but yeah, it's like if you're doing it to black dudes and black chicks and they're laughing, no white lady can like report you
For sure.
You know what I'm saying?
So when you're making the blackface jokes, are you looking in the audience trying to
Well,
find
no,
the one black guy laughing?
Absolutely.
Well,
What
the-
if there's none out
how
there?
do you say, yo, zoom in
No,
on the black guy
no,
when I
the-
make this
The
joke?
camera went to
100%.
Yeah.
four different
Definitely
black faces.
I went through a bunch of different ones.
Yeah, it's
right.
just blackface, blackface, blackface.
And then all of a sudden, when you're watching, you're like, "Oh, I don't feel the discomfort."
He's saying, don't be a pussy. Don't say it behind closed doors. Do it in front of the people.
Yeah,
Because they're in on the joke.
and they're all smiling,
They're
laughing,
smiling.
beautiful teeth, white
beautiful
Yeah.
teeth.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
guys got good
Oh, God. Listen to him. Beautiful teeth.
teeth too. Are these real?
No.
Nah.
Are they, you?
No.
Are yours? Yeah, I
Mine
got
are.
real teeth. I'm gonna get fake ones soon, I think.
Really?
Yeah.
What? You do have the worst teeth at the table.
Oh. Damn, dude. He's got the worst teeth, bro. That's the first big insult of the day is that Steiny has the worst teeth.
There's
No, you
fucking
have
fake,
bad
bro.
teeth compared to
What
everybody
about
else.
compared to you?
I think I have better teeth than you.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah.
But yours are real.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
I had
alright, whatever.
Invisalign.
Okay, I didn't have
You
that.
didn't have braces?
I did have braces.
Oh, okay. And then what happened?
I just grind my teeth.
Oh, okay.
But I'm gonna get
okay.
fake ones, and then you'll have the worst
Why are
ones
you
here.
grinding your teeth all the time?
Yeah, what are you so stressed about, dude?
Late at
Just-
night, man.
what are
Just
you
stress,
putting- what are you
anxiety,
putting in your
constant
body?
Put
anxiety.
the
Anxiety
with this
labels
group.
to the
broadcast,
camera.
man.
Ask me the
No,
questions.
constant
and it's over.
anxiety with this group. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Why? Why are you anxious?
Always filming everything type shit.
Oh,
No.
and you're worried that like it's gonna be you caught out of context or something like that.
Yeah, he pissed on me a couple weeks ago.
That's fire.
Yeah.
Well, this
What?
is what he'll do,
Fire.
Andrew. He'll get really fucked up before
Pissed
a
on?
podcast,
It literally?
Huh?
and then
No, I did that one
I feel
time.
like we need to
regret-
be a little more fucked up. You
regret-
guys are a
I'm
little
down.
nervous or
Regret
something.
every-
Get him drunk.
No,
he'll
you don't want
regret-
that.
He'll regret everything he
They
says.
sell the Happy Dad seltzer, but he's not even drunk. That's weird. I guess they don't get high on their own supply.
And when we see the edit, he tries to cut everything out and remove.
That's
Like-
a little annoying too.
Like
I
this
did that
pod, he'll
one
probably try to
time.
cut shit out.
Really?
No, this pod's cool.
What would you want to cut?
Well, it was with Andrew Tate.
Yeah.
And what I learned from that
Should we
is
take a
like
shot?
Yeah,
Any-
let's do it.
And moonshine.
anytime you fucking test
Oh,
Andrew
fuck.
Tate, the top G fans come out and are after your fucking
Oh,
neck.
they ride. But
Up
y'all got
to
fans
you,
that
bro.
ride for you too, right?
Yeah, but his fans are next level, bro.
Really?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah,
But
he's,
I think
he's
I
a
think
savior,
people
man.
are just commenting about you, just because that's your character, bro. When people, how many people asked you for photos today? and shit?
Just the moonshine.
Moonshine.
That's bad, isn't it?
Yeah. No, it's
Ugh.
good. We can do it.
Yeah, I'm gonna put this shit in. Don't put your fingers in the
I'm
glass.
not gonna finger blast your cup, bro. You don't what? You don't believe in finger blasting?
Steiny. Why don't you go by Steinberg?
What up, Goblin?
'Cause they
Who this? Who am I speaking with? What's up, man? You're on the air, Goblin Teeth. Welcome to the program, Goblin Teeth. All right, he's not talking. Back to the show.
came up with Steiny.
Steiny?
Well, I still rep Steinberg. Don't worry.
You do? Okay,
Yeah.
good. How do you feel about
Goblin
Kanye?
Teeth Was I tried to put
Not
you
a
on the
fan.
show,
Not a
but you
fan.
weren't.
No, I think
He kind of went
I-
quiet now.
I appreciate you saying something too.
What'd you say?
I appreciate you saying something.
Oh, are you Jewish?
I feel like a lot of people
Be Jewish.
fucking got scared there. Or
They
pussies.
did get a little scared.
Yeah, fucking
Yeah.
pussies. So I
Yeah.
appreciate you.
So what was your reaction to it?
What did he say, by the way?
He
I
just
don't even know.
This guy.
he said death on Jews.
Isn't it
man.
great
I mean,
being
it's
rich?
pretty big. Yeah,
This is what being rich is.
I don't- I don't-
No.
It's a
It
big
is-
deal.
No. This is what I've thought a lot about this. Being rich without kids is this.
How?
Meaning like
Is what?
the world doesn't matter to you.
No, but all I just saw was that he's anti-Semitic.
Exactly,
anti-Semitic.
and then
Yeah,
you
No,
that's
but
all
I
I saw
never.
too.
No. But I never saw. They never said exactly what he said. They just said
And
anti-Semitic.
he's gotta play the
anti-Semitic.
majority against us. That's what he's doing.
No. This is
No,
great because
I'm
I
being
do the
honest.
same thing that he's doing. Is you saw the headline, right?
Mhm.
And then you said, "Nah, I don't give a fuck." Right?
So
And
I
that-
didn't research. it.
exactly. Yeah, because you don't have to. Because nothing that happened matters, right? Like
Yeah.
you have money in the bank, and if all this goes to shit, you could just go, I'll go to Barbados.
So what? You researched it?
No.
Oh, you
No,
didn't
no,
know
no, no,
that?
of course. No,
Okay.
I looked into it and obviously I was, I thought that what he was saying was kind of silly, but I also think Kanye is just kind of corny in general.
yeah.
Brilliant producer of music, but like as a guy, he's just kind
The
of,
only thing I'll say is Kanye's an idiot. I don't really care. Kyrie Irving, a little more upset with, but
Yeah.
also that guy preached that the world was flat for 5
Yeah.
or 6 years to everybody. So
Kanye,
his
How do you know it's
opinion to
not-
me.
How do you know it's not flat?
I mean, there's photos and everybody in the world knows that it's not. So
yeah,
it's
but
like,
this is a fun way to go down, though.
yeah, well, see, that's
you know,
he's
How
trying
do
to
you
take
know-
that's
how do
Hey,
you know?
hey, how do you know?
How do you know?
Hey, Steiny, how
photos,
do you know?
fucking every
Nobody knows,
scientist,
really.
every astronaut.
Where'd you learn that? The Jewish media?
Yeah,
Did you learn
Yeah.
that from the Jewish
yeah.
media?
JCC Ranch Camp.
Yeah.
See, Schulz is saying a lot of shit that would make you think he is Jewish. Like the amount that he's shitting on Jews, you would think he's like a Jew shitting on himself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Good. That's
Yeah.
they want you to think that it's
Yeah,
round.
you don't think it's round?
but it's flat.
Is it flat?
Okay. They want
What,
you.
you went to the
They
Mets game the
want
next
you.
day?
Unplug from the Matrix, bro.
I got you.
Unplug from the fucking Matrix,
I
bro. They
can't.
want you to think it's
I'm
flat.
addicted to the Matrix.
I know
bro.
you are. He's
You
easily
don't live in the
addicted to
Matrix, or do
Get
you?
some fake fucking teeth, dude.
I
like the
will.
rest of us. Okay.
Oh.
Leave the Matrix.
What's the most you would spend on fake teeth?
I don't know how much they cost.
What's
How
the
much is that?
most you would? What a brilliant question.
I don't know. It was expensive.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was like
Steve got
You don't
rooms, so
care about
think
money
it.
and shit, huh?
me.
What do you know about people that people don't know? That's
What
where I
a
think
big
you're brilliant.
surprise, the Jewish guy at the table is the one that's asking what everything costs. He's definitely not going against stereotype.
This.
What?
Like, what do you understand about people?
What do you understand about people? He's like, I'm gonna have to think about that. Nothing. I mean, he's got 69 on his hand. He's got alcohol and then something else. I don't think a person gets a tattoo like that.
I don't think I understand anything about people.
Nah.
Ah!
Nah.
Why? What, in what context?
I
Though?
think that you have a great understanding of like the human condition and how people react to things. And I think
Well,
it's very simple
probably
to you in
true.
your head. And I think that's why you're able to curate and create content that leads into these things.
Well, I understand.
That's actually probably Steve's best
Yeah.
quality
Well,
in terms of that.
I know that humans are able to like pick up on like authenticity and it's like one of our. I know that's a thing, and I think I resonate with people in a good way.
100%.
And I kind of don't care about a lot of things.
Yeah.
Like in making my YouTube videos, I've had to like borrow money from my parents like multiple times.
Really? Still?
No, not still, but
Oh,
like
in the
back on the
beginning.
no, not in the beginning. And like when I was spending millions of dollars, like
No
on
way.
the come up.
But money you gave them.
Money I gave them, yeah.
Yeah. Run it back, mom and dad.
But yeah, I mean, I think that's the reason why I was so successful is going just all in, balls to the wall, not
Yeah.
giving a fuck and having fun with it. 'Cause
Yeah.
I do have fun
What do
doing
you,
what I
do you
do.
think? You said that he shouldn't have got his YouTube deleted. What do you think he could have done?
I mean, did you know about the gambling thing? We had spoken about this a little bit when it first happened. I thought it was really fucked up.
Well, I knew about it, and it was on my second channel, right? So we're like, we were blurring the .com, and just some of them weren't fully blurred. It was just like a mistake on my editor, but it's just crazy because my
Well,
second
eventually
channel
I'll
getting
get
100K
full
views
guys.
per video,
Yeah.
and they just took
And they
out
took
my-
away everything.
my
But
main
that
channel.
should be a strike.
You know,
Because
I think there's no question that you were made an example
You got to
of.
make. You got to
Yeah.
get 3 strikes.
Dude, you're the Brittany Griner of YouTube, bro. Like when you
you know, I just think of him as you know, a very simple guy. You know, there's not much going on in his head. You know, there's not much going on in there, and I think people find that charming. They're like, I want a basic, simple guy who's not judging me because he doesn't have the mental capacity to do so.
really think about it,
Thank you so much.
I know.
Say it like
Means a
that.
lot.
yeah, you
Yeah.
are
No
the Brittany Griner of YouTube.
Thank you so much.
They got you out like a fucking gulag. Rumble is just it's just jail.
Yeah, but Rumble, it's doing
Just
good.
ripping turnips out of the ground and shit or whatever poor Brittany's doing.
Yeah, poor Brittany.
Yeah.
I went to Russia actually.
I
like,
know
a
I
month
saw
ago.
that.
Yeah,
You and Danny, that was crazy.
yeah, it was insane.
But yeah, you understand something and you understand how to get people to react in like a very visceral, primal way. And I think that people spend millions and millions of dollars trying to figure that out and hire people to do it. And I don't think that they do it probably as good as you. But you're right about authenticity. It's like moth to a flame, right? When everybody's phony, when one person is real, we're attracted to it. Like politics is the most phony fucking thing in the world.
Yeah.
And then Trump comes around, he starts making fun of all these guys and exposes how funny they are. And whether you like him or not, you're like, holy shit, I can't not watch that.
Yeah,
Right?
for entertainment value.
You think he's gonna run again?
I want to, well, you guys probably know.
I feel like he's probably already announced. Maybe right. If by the time this is up,
I mean, announce it.
I heard he's gonna announce
Announce it,
on
bro.
Tuesday.
Well, you
right?
talk a lot about him in your special, bro.
No, he's
Yeah.
been saying like
Yeah.
on the
Yeah.
15th, people are gonna be very happy
Yeah.
or some shit.
Why?
Yeah.
What,
It's
how
gonna
do
be
you feel
fucking
about him?
So controversial.
I think that he's a perfect example of like how powerful humor is.
Yeah,
It's hard to hate someone that makes you laugh.
for
That's-
sure.
That's true.
How I feel about Trump. That's why
Right?
I liked the Trump segment in your special.
Trump is a
Yeah.
borderline
Like how he can move
stand-up
merch.
comedian.
He can move it, bro.
Yeah, yeah.
And it's like he's a funny, he's a genuinely funny like that's the thing I don't like. I think both sides do this, but like when you make this like overstatement about a person because you hate them, right? It's like people fucking maybe hate Trump, so like he's not funny at all. And it's like, why don't we just acknowledge that he's funny?
What
Like,
do you think's the greatest thing that he's done humor wise?
oh, I mean, he got a lot of bars, bro, but like
But number one that made
the
you
one that
laugh.
cracks me up to this day is when Megyn Kelly I think was like, you called women
Oh, that one. Yeah.
pigs and you
Yeah,
called
yeah.
them whatever. And he
That's a
goes,
classic.
just Rosie O'Donnell.
You know, I played
That's
I played like 9 holes with him golfing.
No,
He's a savage.
funny or what?
Bro, he's just like
All right, dude. What does he mean?
he's funnier than you'd like. He is-
Really? But like,
he
what
did this. So he did this one thing. So after we played golf,
Yeah.
we were like all eating hot dogs, just like on the picnic bench, and
Yeah.
shit, just like a regular round. And then his assistant comes up to him and taps him. He's like, "Mr. Trump, like you have an interview to do in like 15 minutes."
Yeah.
And then he's like, "Who's it with?" And he's like, the assistant said like Rachel or something. Then he looks at us. He's like, "First question, fellas, is she pretty?" He asks his assistant, and the guy's like, "Yeah, I mean, she's pretty cute." He's like, "I'm in." It was.
Wow.
I fucking cried. It was so.
So he knows how
funny.
to chop it up. He's a,
But he was being dead serious.
yeah.
I
Yeah.
think if she wasn't attractive, he wouldn't have done.
He
It.
would've
Like
done
he
the
would have been
interview.
like, let's go to number 10.
Yeah.
But
Well,
after
he's a
that,
pro.
he did.
Yeah.
Like he went to do the interview.
Yeah.
But
Wh-
it was funny.
Why do you
bro.
think Biden and like his team can't get him good at Twitter?
Well,
like,
I think, I don't know. The Biden thing to me is, all right, this is the thing I think a lot of people won't admit, but they do feel. They like the state of things with Biden. Biden's a corpse, right?
Yeah.
Like the guy can't say like numbers more than 5 digits. Like
Sure.
that's my favorite thing
Yeah.
politically is
Yeah.
Biden saying big numbers.
Yeah.
Like that is awesome. Like
Yeah.
if it's like the speech is coming up and it's like it's just 200 million and like you're like, all right, let me go. And it's just 200 million billion or whatever the fuck he does and have these speeches. So but I think that the chaos that Trump induced was too much for people. And I think they got tired of it. Now, we all know Biden's pretty much not alive. And that's embarrassing as Americans. But I think that we like, if we're being honest in our core, we like the tranquility of Biden.
Sure.
And I think that's probably what happened in the elections. Like everybody thought this big red wave was coming and shit like that. And like, I don't know that much about fucking politics because I just don't care about it. I think it's stupid.
We
Nothing
saw that a
changes.
lot. Yeah, the red wave.
But nothing happened. There's no red wave. So why is that? I mean, the guy can't speak.
Yeah.
He literally can't.
I mean, Andrew's doing a good job of not. He might have his political opinions, but as a performer, he's doing a pretty good job of not putting his cards on the table and not making it clear who he likes, who he dislikes, who he can't stand. Which you could say it's kind of like not an asset. That's kind of a shitty thing, but if your goal is to entertain people and to appeal to everyone without being a hack, that's kind of the way to go.
Okay, the president can't speak.
I know,
The whole
it's
world
crazy.
is like, this guy isn't even alive.
Yeah.
But because life is good, we're like, all right. That's really what it takes.
I mean, what his most viral clip is what? Him falling off the bike, probably, right?
What?
The moonshine.
Yeah.
It's bad?
No, it's good. It's
Yeah.
Did you try it?
Did you try it?
No, but
Take the whole
your
thing.
face is making me not want to try it
Bro,
because when
that's
you
good.
sip it.
It's good.
I mean, that's like
Yeah.
a tequila.
Are you
shot
guys
of
selling
moonshine.
it? Are you guys
No,
selling
we're
this?
No,
So
just
Not at all.
There's no way
You're
can
selling
sell
your
it?
Should
soul to
sell
the night.
moonshine.
Yeah. How much are you guys making off of this?
We're doing pretty good.
Is this like hundreds of millions?
Where's your AP at?
See, they're asking him about money, but he can't ask them about money, evidently.
I think. I think.
You know what this
I don't
is?
know what I could say and what I can't.
He might.
Do you like
Prezi?
glasses?
Oh, that's sad.
Let me see.
Let's see.
Oh, I don't know what this is. You? You usually rock a AP, I see.
I have an AP.
Steve, you bought Selena a 200K watch, no?
No, I don't know what it is.
This is a Vacheron Constantine.
It's nice.
Super rare.
There's probably
No, I
like
didn't.
Oh, shit.
5 of these in North America, maybe. or
How much you
something like
pay
that.
for that?
I got this one at I think retail, so it's probably like 70,000 or something like that.
Whoa.
Sexy.
So it's like a subtle flex. Like you got to be a watch guy to know.
Yeah, I kind of like the fact that nobody knows what it is, and then I feel now I won't wear it again because I've just said what it costs. But like like people, you walk down the street and everything's
You
good
spoil
to
your
go.
wife too, or
Yeah, she gets whatever.
What a little question. Oh, are you paying your wife? Are you giving her money, or are you just being a selfish piece of shit?
You know,
what's the biggest thing you bought her?
her probably her engagement ring?
What'd that run you?
You say the
That's
price?
a lot. I'm not gonna say it because then
Little ballpark or no?
I'm not gonna say it because I've never told her, and I've just been kind of
Ah.
like making her think it's even more than it is.
True.
She's
that's
probably
They're-
asking
They're all about the money.
like her friends. Like,
Yeah,
you
all
think
the
it was
time.
100K
And
or
I make
more?
them lie. I'm even the jeweler. I'm like, don't you?
They
ever
can never
fucking
know
tell her.
too,
They
right?
can never know. They can never
Right.
know until divorce, and they're like, this was cubic zirconia. But
That's why.
yeah,
Did you buy Powerball tickets or no?
nah, I fucked up. I should have.
What was it? 2 billion?
$2 billion.
What would you do with the 2 billion?
That's a good question.
Bro,
I get
I
a
would
billion.
fuck off. That's just
How much do you need to fuck off? You've thought about this a lot.
like legit fuck off.
I've-
Not like a actual fuck off.
I have a few
I'd say
questions for you.
50 mil.
50. Yeah,
50?
That's like I'm fucking off.
that was my
Like I
fuck
probably
off
wouldn't be
number.
here right now. You know?
Yeah,
Straight up.
100%. Neither would I.
Yeah.
50 mil is
That's enough though. But that's a low fuck off number too.
I
Like I could have said 100.
It's 50 mil now. In 5 years, it will be 100 mil, and then it probably just
What
won't
about
stop. It was 50.
Yeah.
And now it's probably 100. But then again, my motivation goes down the more money I get. Like I want to be happy. I want to enjoy things. So
Honestly, yeah.
yeah.
I know I used to want to say like I want to be a billionaire, but now it's like it depends. Like I feel like it's all about the timing in life too, you know?
Can you not work?
No, I don't know. I wouldn't know until I got there.
Right.
Do you know what I mean?
Like,
I feel like maybe if you got there, it all depends. I don't know. I think with this game too, sometimes it's like it gets mentally tough sometimes.
Yeah.
Right? So sometimes I'm like, fuck this, but then 95% of the time I'm like, I like this. It's fun.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Sometimes the 5%'s like, fuck, like maybe if I just had this, I would just chill.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
100%.
Can you not work though?
Yeah.
How?
You
I
ever
just
feel like
stop
that?
working.
But if you have to do shows, sell out shows, do YouTube to make money.
You would
Like,
quit.
do I have enough money to not work again?
No, I mean
Good
like,
question.
how do you get to that point where
How do you quit? How do you quit your job? You just say, "Hey, guess what, everybody? I quit."
you're like, yo, fuck off?
Oh, yeah.
Not that
I mean, now I
complicated.
could fuck off. It would just be a different lifestyle.
What
You
kind of
know,
Gotta
lifestyle
go
are we
to, like,
looking at?
Indonesia or some shit.
I could be in America and not care, and not. It would just be different than I do now. But I'm also like not. I don't know anything about money. I'm like financially illiterate. I know how to make money. I'm really good at making money, but I don't know how to like invest it or do any of those things. Like, so yeah, like I'm just learning
I
that
know,
shit
I
now.
know.
It's pathetic.
Yeah.
But like, yeah. I mean, this whole time I should have been like investing all the money I had. I was just letting it pile up, and it's just a stupid way to go about it. But yeah, I think that's
Well,
the
what
goal.
an
It's like
idiot.
I want to experience in life
At least you can make the money.
what it's like to, let's use the Matrix example, like what it's like to unplug, right?
Right.
Do you use the Matrix just because of Tate?
No, but I think the funniest thing about it is like it was made by two like trans chicks,
They
Really?
unplug
Yeah.
from the
the
gender.
Wachowski
matrix.
sisters.
movie?
Yeah, it's an allegory for being
What, the
trans.
Matrix, the
that a-
movie?
Isn't that
Yeah.
an old movie?
Yeah, they made 3 of them. They just made a 4th
Why, are
one.
you a big Matrix fan?
Yeah, it was the best movie ever when it came out.
There was trans chicks like back then.
No, they
Never seen it.
became trans now.
Ah.
Yeah.
There's
yeah.
a girl in Miami, Nikita Dragon. Do you know her or not? Have you seen that?
Say what?
Nikita
Oh,
Dragon?
yeah.
Yeah,
Did you guys
yeah,
see
yeah,
that?
She's
yeah,
being
yeah.
held in the
Yeah,
the
like Atlanta
males,
episode,
but
yeah.
she's in the men's section, and she asked the judge to be transferred to the women's,
Yeah,
and they said no.
yeah,
I think that's just some law there.
Yeah.
I mean, they tell you like I've been to
Nothing's
jail.
more.
Yeah.
I've
Yeah.
been to jail.
fascinating
Have you been to jail?
They tell you to.
Trans.
Good.
Yeah.
They tell you to
war.
like you have to get naked
Yeah.
Oh wow.
For
So they
what?
saw that thing.
because they got to check if you have any. You strip down and you put on
Yeah,
jail
they don't
clothes.
You
wanna
gotta like
bring shit
cough
in.
and stuff.
So like they
make sure
see
you-
like
Oh my
they,
God.
they probably saw Nikita's horn and they're like, I mean,
Well,
she's
how do you know she has a
clearly
horn though? I thought
because
she
she
might have cut
has
it
a
off.
horn.
Well, that's-
She's a
But she
guy.
might not be
Otherwise-
finished.
Otherwise,
Yeah.
she would have
Human
gone to
horn.
the
Female jail. Yeah.
Drama.
Yeah, that's
Well,
the
it
thing
was
now.
evident enough, whatever she had, that she was clearly a male. I mean,
What do you want, man?
What?
Like in life?
I just wanna.
hey, what do you want?
I just want to make.
See, I like that Andrew is bringing the conversation back to the one guy in a room who's not talking. That shows empathy. It shows that he cares. You know, he's probably been that guy at one point in life and doesn't want to feel like, you know, the guy is just in the corner.
Make enough money to where I don't care, to where my next Rumble video I'm blackface, you know, and just like to where I just don't care, you know, I'm Instagram live blackface,
Yeah.
you know, shit like that,
Yeah.
and just not care and just
Yeah.
be like true dark humor.
What would you do when you don't care? I wonder about that
Oh my
myself. Like,
God,
can I
get
handle
ready.
it?
That dark
I would just
humor.
do the most darkest
So
shit ever.
so you would continue making the things you're making.
Yeah, except just you know,
dark face
time to go to work,
humor.
put on my blackface,
Yeah. Yeah.
you know, like
Yeah.
Navy SEAls,
Yeah.
but I'm filming a video.
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah. Yeah.
So just take it like I really enjoy dark humor.
Yeah.
And I would like to take it to the next level.
Also known
Yeah.
as N-word
know,
humor.
So continue to go more extreme.
Yeah, I
And
would
with
like
the
to
financial freedom, you
just
could
not
do it because you
them
wouldn't. Yeah.
canceling me and
Right.
worrying about how am I gonna retire one day because I got canceled.
Yeah.
I want to just have the retirement money.
Yeah.
You know.
And then you get to create freely.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that would be.
That's
that
the
would be
goal,
cool.
right? The goal is to create freely,
Yeah,
but we have to earn that right.
you have to earn that right.
And I think that's the thing that a lot of times, like, we fuck up when we bitch about, you know, the restrictions we go through, is we forget that you got to pay the price to create freely.
Yeah.
Like, we're not all fucking trust fund kids here that are just like, yeah, do whatever you want. We have to earn the money. And then once we make all
You
the
notice
trust fund
when he
kids here
says-
that are just
We're not all trust fund kids.
forget that you got to pay the
Watch
price
that.
to create
Ready?
freely.
Yeah.
Like, we're not all fucking trust fund kids
Yeah, we're not all trust fund kids here. And gives Steiny the stare of death.
here that are just like, yeah, do whatever you want. We have to earn the money. And then once we make all that money, then we get to choose if we're going to make the video is going to get us canceled or get us thrown off all the other things.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think that that's
You're
smart.
boys with like Joe, right?
Yeah, I
Joe
love
Rogan.
Joe.
Does
Yeah.
does he have that mentality where it's like, I feel like that's why he's so fucking. It's dope what he can do. It's just
Universal
like,
audience, of course.
He's intensely
I feel like.
passionate.
Do you think he just gives like he doesn't
Joe.
give a fuck now?
No,
that,
he gives so much of a
Rogan.
fuck about specific things.
yeah.
And it's like almost everything.
But
that-
like about like
yeah.
he's got his bag now. It's like he's just true to himself type shit. Like whatever he wants to do, he does.
I think Joe's always been true to himself.
Yeah.
And he's obviously went through like struggles because of that. You know, the Carlos Mencia thing, the way we look at it is like he called out Mencia for stealing jokes. I don't know if you guys are familiar with
I'm
that.
not,
This
no.
is earlier on in you know, comedy lore. But like he also got a lot of heat for that early on. I think he was banned from the Comedy Store and did all these other things. So like, but yeah, Joe's like an intensely passionate fucking guy. And like whatever he likes or appreciates, he goes like all
Little glitch there. Sorry about that, folks. Too much bandwidth at once. Let's get back to it. Andrew Schulz was just saying to the guys, like, you understand both sides of the game. You understand being ripped off and ripping people off.
How to make a deal where somebody's maybe taken advantage of.
100%.
So like when you hear Kanye complaining about the deals, you get to look at it as someone who offers deals. Most people don't offer deals.
True.
So they're going, well, I'm getting fucked. He's probably getting fucked. You know what I'm saying?
100%.
It's hard to have empathy for that.
Yeah. No, that makes sense.
I think we lost him.
Look at that.
No, my
See,
fault.
this is the moment it went wrong. Ready? Andrew's being real. He's having a serious conversation.
Complaining about the deals, you get to look at it as someone who offers deals. Most people don't offer deals.
True.
So they're going, well, I'm getting fucked. He's probably getting fucked. You know what I'm saying?
100%.
It's hard to have empathy for that.
Yeah. No, that makes sense.
Camera cuts to him. Looking down. Not a good look. Distracted. And Andrew picks up on that.
I think we lost him.
No, my fault. I don't even know where I was gonna go. Where are we at?
I don't even know what I was doing.
I have no
I have no idea.
idea.
Um,
I'm pretty buzzed, Loki.
No, I'm a
Yeah.
little buzzed.
That moonshine hit me.
it's a fan question. I don't know if you want to answer it, but
Sure.
what's the weirdest genre of porn you've watched?
The weirdest genre. I don't really watch porn.
No? Why is that?
Well, you just got engaged too.
It's like a
I
thing.
mean, not that really.
Do you try and limit your shit now that you know your wife's gonna watch?
No, but I'm not like a big jerk off
I mean,
guy.
you have to a bit. If the wife's watching now, like you're freshly engaged, you got to be a bit careful, no?
No, I don't really watch a lot of porn, to be honest with you.
No, or were you saying with the shit you say? You mean?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh.
Oh, like about like my wife or these types of things?
Sure.
No, not really. I mean, she gets it. She married a comedian.
Okay.
She knew what the deal was.
Have you ever made a joke where you thought it was gonna go really well and it went really bad?
Have you ever told a joke that you thought was going to go really well and it went really bad? You know, you could ask any comic in the business and they would all give you the same answer, which is, yeah, yes. That's why
Yeah.
you need to tell. That's why you write more jokes.
Can you give us
Yeah,
can
which
you give
one
us an
was it?
example of that?
I mean, yeah, I had a lot of early in my
It's
career.
like asking a baseball player, you ever swing and strike out? Has that ever happened in your entire career? You ever get a strike?
Like I didn't know how to get away with jokes, so you don't have the skills to execute them. So you just say these offensive things, and then people get offended.
Give us an example, will you?
I mean, I had people throw fucking candles at me.
No, but
beers
what'd
at
you
me.
say?
I don't even remember. I honestly don't remember. I
Okay,
just
do you-
remember the violence.
Do you have a favorite?
in like a comedy club?
Yeah. Fights all the time. All the time.
No.
Do you
in
have a
rock
favorite group
club.
or something you like to go after or joke about?
No. It's like whatever I'm passionate about. I gotta have like a interest in it. I don't know how to just make jokes about like Uber. Like
Yeah.
something has to bother me. I think that's the hardest thing about having money is that less things bother you. You know?
What bothers you the most right now?
Nothing.
Nothing bothers you?
You looking at your phone while we're doing this interview and everybody's seeming disinterested.
Were you
And
looking at notes or texting girls?
Notes.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Me taking time out of my day to do this and then feeling
Dude,
like
I've
I'm
never
forcing you guys to do the podcast.
I've never been more
That
excited to
annoyed
do a
me.
podcast.
Say again.
I've never been more excited. I'm sorry. I had to
Don't
look at my notes.
apologize. You don't have
No.
to apologize. You asked me what annoyed me and I gave you an honest answer.
Wait, are you being serious about that?
Yeah. That annoyed me.
Really?
Yes.
So if
Is
someone
that surprising to you?
Well, if I'm looking at my notes, I have some things personally that I wrote that I wanted to ask you. Not on
Andrew, he's a straight
Get
shooter.
that and then ask you that.
I mean, you can, I guess.
What if someone in the audience is on their phone when you're doing that?
Then they're gonna get the same treatment you got.
Would you call them out?
Yes.
Have you done that before?
Yes.
And how's that reaction?
Good.
They get as offensive as I do?
I don't think you're offensive. I think you're offended.
Offended, yeah.
Yeah.
Look at it. He's like, what the fuck are you doing, bro? Why are you making us look stupid?
My fault.
There's no fault. It's fine. You asked me how I felt. I gave you an
He's
honest.
like Jerry Seinfeld on Larry King. He knows that he's embarrassing the host and he's getting some joy out of it.
reaction.
All right, my bad. Fuck.
Did you see the Andrew Tate Jake Paul shit?
I thought it was cool.
He's like, all right, change the subject.
That shit's crazy, bro.
Yeah.
Do you think it'll actually go down?
Do you think Tate's is seriously Muslim?
What, he converted to Islam, he said, right?
Yeah. Why'd you put quotes on it?
Well, I mean, he just randomly said he converted to Islam.
Well, you can quote. You can become Muslim anytime, man.
He said he's
guess,
Muslim in
except
Dubai.
Well,
Allah.
on our
Christian
pod,
in
he
Romania.
said he's Christian in Romania and Muslim when he's in Dubai.
So you think he might be faking it?
I mean, I
think he's
I
trying
don't know
to-
what that means. I'm not a religious guy, but if you're Christian in Romania and then Muslim in Dubai, I don't really know what that means.
Doesn't
but-
make
What do you think?
sense to
What do you
me.
think?
I mean, I believe him that he's Muslim in Dubai. Like I know he wasn't drinking.
See,
Yeah.
that guy's like, he's like, all right, at least Andrew's not attacking me right now.
I think he's-
Definitely when we talked to him, I noticed that he's a lot more chill now. And I don't know if he'll admit it, but
Yeah.
I definitely think the whole cancel thing, I mean, that pressure of that shit, even for like anybody, bro, that's insane. Like
Yeah.
the entire world coming at you like that, like
Intense.
that's got to change you a bit,
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah.
So I think when we like talked to him last, I noticed he was a lot different. Like if
Yeah.
you watch our new pod with him, it's like 100-0 compared to our first one with him.
Really?
It's like, I don't know, it's just more like interesting.
Well, would you ever have him on your
He's
pod?
still like an
I thought
amazing
about
speaker.
it. I was talking to him
You
about it.
fuck with him though.
well,
no?
why wouldn't
Yeah. We were.
He wants to do shit in person, he told me.
Yeah. Like, so he was in Romania and we were in London, and I was like, "Come to London," and he was like, "Man, I don't know if I can." And then I was like, "It might be tough to come to Romania." Like, I know you guys went to Croatia.
We went to Croatia, yeah.
Yeah.
We just kind of jumped on it because he was so big at the time.
Yeah.
And
Smart.
like we loved him. We thought he was fucking hilarious. And we
Is
just
it
did it.
possible to ride out fame when you get famous that fast?
That's something that
I
I've
think
talked about.
see, yeah, everyone
He
says
went
that to me.
viral
Like
real quick.
different people say that to me, like, yo, Tate's not gonna be around. Tate's not gonna be around.
Yeah.
Like people said that to me like 2 months ago.
Yeah.
And I was like, I don't know. There's kind of something about this guy
He's smart enough.
that's very
Yeah.
unique, and like to me, he's funny. And the shit he said about girls, I found was clearly a joke, and it was funny. Some of it's
Yeah.
fucked up, whatever. But I think
Yeah.
just his outlook on the world, and he's definitely smart, and he's an amazing speaker.
Yeah.
So until he decides that he's gonna quit,
Yeah.
I feel like he's gonna be around. But as long as
he might be the exception to
as
that.
long as he wants
Yeah.
to do it, I think that he's gonna find a way because he's a very good speaker
Yeah. He's.
about like a range of shit.
That's right. He's very thoughtful. Yeah. He's very thoughtful. Yeah. I'm curious to see like how his arc plays out. And that Jake fight is interesting. I like the fact that Jake is fight the biggest fights. You know, every time I talk to Jake, I'm just like, please do not let these motherfuckers make you fight a boxer.
Like, why did he fight that? When I saw him that Hasim shit or
no,
whatever
it
the
was
fuck
like, it
that
makes no
guy.
sense. Like,
What, the
that's-
boxer?
That's when
yeah,
you know
why?
the comments get to him.
Yeah. And we all do that. Like, we're all human at the end of the day.
Mhm.
Like, people say shit, you want to prove them wrong.
I'm glad he
but
didn't do that.
yeah, it's like, yo, make the money and get out with some brain cells. Like, fighting a boxer. If it's Canelo and then Canelo beats you and you make $100 million and then you just retire, okay, fine. But I don't think
Don't fight some random just for the fucking just to please people.
Yeah, man, or just to prove your hater, because your hater's always going to find something to discredit you.
Mhm.
So even if you do beat the boxer, it's going to be like, well, he wasn't a professional or something. Like, yeah, no, Jake is doing it right now, man. Jake is doing it.
Crazy.
Yeah,
Before we finish, who would you guys think would win that fight?
Jake
between
Paul.
Tate and Jake. Yeah,
Well, it's boxing.
I feel like Jake Paul would be the heavy favorite
I think he
after
would.
that last fight.
I think he would, man. And also, like, I
I
imagine.
think. Well, who do you think makes more
But
sales?
I don't know.
Tate
Who,
or
I haven't
Paul?
seen Tate really fight that
I think
much.
Tate brings in more of a pay per view.
The tricky thing is like you want,
They both do. They both do. I mean,
yeah,
No,
but you
but I
want
think
Jake to be a heel.
Tate's selling more tickets.
The best fight for Jake is when he's fighting someone that people love, because Jake is like a Mayweather thing where like people paid to see Mayweather lose,
true.
right?
Yeah.
So it's like Jake should fight Tom Hanks.
Boring.
Like, who's the most beloved person? Like that, you know, you should want to see that hero of yours finally beat Jake. So the question about the Tate fight is,
But
it
a lot of
may-
people consider Tate their hero.
they do, but I don't know if there's enough people that you just like. Anderson Silva wasn't just a fighter;
I wanna
he
see what
was
that got
all
on
of
his
MMA.
IG.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like he's
I think it'd be way bigger than that fight though.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm curious.
How
That
was
shit's at like 1 mil likes in 11
But
hours.
who's
Oh,
posted
it's
that?
huge.
12.5 mil views
on Jake Paul's page?
on Jake Paul's page
Yeah,
alone.
it's gonna be huge.
12
Wow, that's
mil
pretty
gonna be
crazy.
huge.
in 11 hours.
Yeah.
That is insane.
Are you a big UFC fan?
Yeah, I really like UFC.
I saw you had Bruce Buffner introduce you.
Yeah,
How
yeah.
dope was
That's
that?
dope.
Bruce is the
And
man.
how much
dude.
did that cost you?
Buff,
Did you do it
Uh,
for free?
bro.
Bruce is a stud.
Nah. We put some money in his pocket, but he's very sweet. I just didn't want to inconvenience him. Like we got to fly him out.
Well,
we
how
gotta do
fired
all
up
these
did you get
things.
when that guy fucking
Oh,
announces you're
bro.
coming out?
Dude, he's just a man. Like, and the energy is there. Like he didn't half-ass anything. Like he's just that dude. Have you met Izzy?
See, I see Steiny as a guy who he's talking shit, but he secretly wants to be friends with Andrew. And so his shit talking is kind of like tongue in cheek. It's like an attempt to, I don't know, to try and, be boys or however he wants to put it.
No, but
Not
what do
really,
you think
no.
of his vibe?
Bro, he's the best.
His vibe's
I saw
dope.
him make a comment at a press conference where he was like, "Yo, I'm gonna do a TikTok dance once I beat you,"
Yeah.
and that really just like made me
Threw
not
you
a
the
fan
way.
anymore.
Why?
this-
You do
is-
TikToks like 3 times
I know, but I'm not
like a day.
I'm not a fucking UFC warrior, bro. Like I'm not in the ring fighting against somebody.
Is
you
this?
do TikToks with
yeah,
Gabe,
yeah,
bro.
yeah.
Why are you on TikTok?
I'm trying to understand. Like, is this your character? Are you like the hater or something? Like, what's?
Who am I hating on?
I'm just like I'm trying to understand. Like,
You're hating on Izzy for doing TikTok dances when you do TikTok dances.
No,
with
like I
Gabe.
love Justin Poirier.
Can
But
I
I'm
show,
trying to
can I show Schulz
understand.
your last TikTok
yeah.
No,
before
Yeah,
you delete
sure.
it?
Can you
Show him that.
explain what the dynamic is here? Like
Schulz,
you
ready?
guys are like friends with these people. You're the newest, so you could take the shots. Like I'm trying to understand what it is.
Aha.
Like you're gonna have to see him.
Bro.
Now
It's fine.
he's deconstructing the whole thing.
Steiny's last TikTok.
That's funny.
Yeah, he's got a sense of humor. He's a comedian.
That's funny.
I know, but
Show him the rest of the page.
But that's like TikTok.
But he's making fun of TikToks.
That's like TikTok.
Yeah,
I mean,
Yeah.
Sounds like
yeah.
the
See, he's
alarm
got a
clock guy.
real comedian
It's
here.
like alarm clock.
Real comedian. No, dap
Yeah.
up or no?
Yeah.
We're not there yet?
Yeah. No, we're there. We're there.
Yeah.
I like what you're doing.
No, but he's
It's good.
like a TikToker. This guy, like he goes for it.
Bro, this was a trend.
yeah.
But the hate, you can't hate on TikTok.
No.
don't
Look at
hate
him
on
looking
TikTok.
like a
No, you
fool.
trying to get
I
pussy.
love you,
That's
though.
what it
I
is.
think it's TikTok.
Remember
wrong
when I
with that?
told you the comics trying to get pussy?
Oh, you think I'm
Oh,
that
yeah,
guy?
that's what that is.
What gives you that read?
Everyone is a girl trend.
Yeah. So what?
No, there's nothing wrong with it. You should maximize it, bro. You're short.
Oh,
No, I'm not saying it's bad. I'm like, you have to maximize your fame in order to get the highest, what is it, value female or whatever it is.
Yeah,
Like
you think so?
100%. I think you should.
Got it.
But I think you're a smart guy. And I
Steiny's a
think
funny guy though.
I think that like if girls gave you the chance, they'd go, I actually really kind of like this guy a lot.
Okay. What gives you
And-
that read if you just met me though?
Because you're smart. You know what you're doing. Yeah, I don't know. But yeah, you got to make a name for yourself.
All right, you got knocked out again. Let's get back to it.
Research on all you guys.
How do you prepare? Like, what do you watch?
I watch it at least clips of a podcast. Like I was watching parts of the Elon stuff. I was watching parts of the Yachty stuff. The Yachty interview was hilarious because you guys were like interviewing Drake through Yachty.
I mean,
It was just so. What's it like hanging with Drake?
yeah. I mean, I don't. That wasn't me, but yeah, I
Yeah.
see what you're saying.
Yeah. But he was great. His energy to handle that. But yeah, I don't know. I like to be researched when I go on and talk to people. It makes me feel more confident. I want to know what I'm going to expect.
What do you think of recently Elon with the $8 verification? Are you on Twitter?
I am on
Are
Twitter.
you gonna pay the $8? You
No.
seem like an $8 pay guy.
Why? What makes you feel that way?
You want to have that like
what a thing to
verification
make
sauce.
up. Yeah,
think?
you seem
Why do you
like
think
an
that?
$8
I just
pay
want to get
guy.
that vibe because it's like if you're not verified on Twitter, but you're on all platforms, you want to have that like sauce.
Yeah, I could see why. Yeah, I could see why
I got
maybe
the
you feel that way.
opposite from him.
Well, do you agree or no?
No, I don't really care about the verification.
It's good. I missed something.
The guy
Oh, we're
went,
talking about
No, we're
the
just
Twitter
talking.
verification.
Are you guys
this
friends
is
with
crazy.
each other?
Yeah.
Like
Why you don't
genuinely?
get that vibe?
Yeah.
No,
Why not?
because the chemistry is weird.
Well,
There's almost none of it.
Why do you say that?
I don't know. It's just I don't get it.
What's confusing?
It's
though?
just an
so I can help
awkward
break it down for you.
podcast. It's like a weird thing.
This is the
Like,
first time we've done a
Well,
podcast.
I don't do podcasts.
No,
I
no.
hate
He's like, all
You're
right. You know, he picked one guy in the room to
you're an
like.
interesting one.
I stay
to me.
silent.
Yeah,
likes
but you're
him.
just an interesting. But like, do you guys like? Do you
But
have
he's
stories
like,
where you like bust
Look,
balls?
you're
like,
cool.
they're
Yeah, well, we usually
but
have
you
a different guy who
guys,
sits
you,
in.
Steiny,
Wanted to have Steve
and
on
you,
this one.
Kyle,
So
Yeah,
he said
with
it.
Brad.
Yeah.
you're
yeah,
all
yeah. I love
fucked up.
Brad too.
Yeah.
He's great.
I like
And what?
it.
Brad usually drives it or something like that.
What do you mean?
Like, is he usually driving the interview?
Why? You don't think we're doing a good job of that?
No, not really. I mean, it's not my favorite.
Is this a joke? I don't understand.
Right? I don't know. Like, are you guys having a good time?
I was
honestly.
until that guy.
Is this what
Yeah.
it's normally like?
No, I mean I was having a good time.
Okay.
I never do them, and when I do them, I stay silent. But with you,
You did the Trump one. I did see clips of the Trump one.
I didn't say a word.
That's not true. You gave him a watch.
Yeah, but before that, I didn't say.
You didn't say a single
one
thing.
Single word.
Were you
from-
nervous? What was the feeling?
Nervous, but also I really like Trump.
Yeah.
I just am not good at speaking. So like even here, I'm just not good at speaking.
Why do you say that?
I'm just
He's got a very endearing quality.
so I just kind of stay silent.
Yeah.
Well, why didn't you speak on the Trump podcast?
I couldn't get myself to. I mean, I was.
I see why people are so drawn to you. You have a
Thank
very
you.
endearing quality, but you also say the most fucked up, crazy things.
Yeah,
So people are probably really protective of you, I would imagine.
I don't know.
Like,
about
were
that.
people furious when you got canceled?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of people were.
Yeah. Because they're like, he's a nice guy and he does funny, fucked up shit.
Yeah,
But you're getting rid of a guy who's genuinely nice.
yeah. A lot of people are mad, but I think everything's going good right now. Like I'm making videos, getting like
Yeah.
a million views per video,
Yeah.
which I'm happy with. I mean, on
Yeah.
a new platform, which is great.
Which has a fraction of the people. So to get those numbers, it's unreal.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
I always have almost have like the same amount of people watching live. Like I had like 25,000 people watching on Rumble, like while my video is going live, and on YouTube it's just like 30.
And they'll never let you back on YouTube?
No, but I also text YouTube fucking fucked up shit. I get drunk and then I
Why?
text.
Oh,
them.
you just
I
rage text
yeah,
them.
I'm just
Who do
like-
you text?
Yeah, I don't know her name, but I have her on a contact as YouTube. I'm just like,
What
Yeah.
the girl that called?
yeah, I just fire off on her sometimes.
Does
Yeah.
it say delivered?
No, she's actually a brokey. She has the green. Yeah,
Wow.
but
She works at YouTube. You're
Yeah.
supposed to have Android.
you know who I'm talking
You
about.
work at YouTube.
You got to take the number to WhatsApp
Don't
to see if
you?
it delivers.
Yeah, I have her on. I can message her on WhatsApp. She does what she tells you. Oh, nice. Yeah,
Yeah.
but yeah, I have a loyal fan base.
A little fan base.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Yeah. That's good.
It's the
You guys are good at
haves and the
curating that.
have-nots.
You speak to them personally. I noticed that at the beginning of the videos.
You
What's
try?
up, guys? What's up?
What's up, boys?
Yeah. Yeah.
Do you
yeah.
watch? Have you seen any of her?
I
shit or
watched
no?
the beginning of the video and I see you do it. What's up, boys? How you doing? Is that now? Do you think that that's manipulative?
What's up, boys?
Yeah.
I don't think so. I don't know.
Yeah, yeah.
We just kind of do it.
All right, you get the idea. You know, it was a goofy episode, and him and Steiny didn't really get along. But you know, I wouldn't mind seeing them do a show together again at some point. That would be pretty entertaining. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe.